mission completed. Salute when you see me. Yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me. I want you to need me. When I this face is feeding.
It's week 14 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the football team and the Titans, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Washington football team. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On first down, it's Tannehill. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill looking for Parker again, and this time he's got him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught here by Adams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Again, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jordan. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Fields throw here caught by Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, it's Jordan. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Alvin Okuegbuna, his 6th touchdown of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Tannehill now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fighting through. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Tannehill. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And hang on, we got an injury, and that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with it.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Adams. Working with a 2nd and 3. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it. That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields now to throw. That's complete, Okuegbunam. And he's brought down.
NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken.
Let's go, baby.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. So we've reached half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. He stiff-arms him, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 3rd down, Jordan. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Back to the air. Tannehill on second down. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Here's Tannehill. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back now in Nashville. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And now what the heck is this? A punt for red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Washington on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Aiyuk, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Tannehill throwing again.
They'll find Aiyuk open right side.
And he goes out right around the 39.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
To throw is Tannehill.
He's got Aiyuk once again.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Throw there going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Parker. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Tannehill's throw taken in by Adams.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 2nd and inches, Tannehill. That ball caught. Brandon Aiyuk. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, Jordan, and powering through at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying.